So one other thing that people should be aware of is the threat of things like USB devices. So there's a funny story actually. In my last business, we had a security team, and we have these little devices called it's called a rubber ducky. Basically, it looks like a USB pen drive, but it's actually a keyboard. So when somebody plugs it in, it types in whatever we've told it to type in. So obviously, being good IT people, we can script things so that they happen really quickly. And we'd built this USB device so that when it's plugged in, it was automatically, within 7 seconds, stealing all passwords that were stored and saved in Google Chrome and Internet Explorer Edge, all of those browsers. Okay, it would steal all of the usernames and passwords and send them to our offsite server. Now, one weekend, one of my security guys lost his keys, and his rubber ducky device was attached to his keyring. And when he came back to the office on Monday, he said, "Oh, I've lost my keys." Oh, but my rubber ducky was attached to it. He said, "Oh, let's check the server and have a look, see if anyone plugged it in." Sure enough, some guy had found the keys, plugged in this USB device, and we'd literally stolen every username and password from his system, inadvertently, because he wasn't a target. But we then were able to locate the keys because we knew exactly who this guy was, because his email address and everything was all over it. So we could look him up, found him, gave him a call, and said, I think you've found some keys, haven't you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did, but how did you know that?" It's like, "Oh, see that little USB device you plugged into your computer? That was actually a ethical hacking with penetration testers, and we use that to steal information from prospective clients who are trying to test their security." And it was a bit of a rude awakening for him. And we obviously had to say, "You need to change all your passwords now, because they've all been divulged." So
would that be the same in work then? So if you've got employees that are taking a USB and plugging it into their computers in the office, that's a huge risk then to any business.
Yeah, and it's USB pen drives aren't really necessary anymore. You've got plenty of ways of sharing files between each other on the internet without having to transfer, the odd document on a USB pen drive. So yeah, it's to be really mindful. Things shouldn't be just found or picked up from somebody and plugged straight in. It is a risk to the business, and it's not. Antivirus can't even help in a lot of those cases because, like I say with the rubber ducky, it's a keyboard. It's not a USB pen drive.
Yeah.
So the traditional antivirus, doesn't scan it. It's just typing keys in like you would do if you were sat in front of the computer.